The U.S. attack on Syria is completely legal and utterly moral. Here's what Trump's critics need to know. President Trump's calibrated and courageous decision to join France and Britain in striking chemical weapons targets in Syria before dawn Saturday drew support and opposition from members of Congress. Opponents have argued he should have sought congressional authorization for the military action in Syria. They are wrong. President Trump's action to attack Syria was exceptionally well-grounded legally. Self-evident moral authority supports using any reasonable means to protect innocents from the moral outrage of chemical weapons. Ahead of the attack, Vice President Mike Pence personally notified House Speaker Paul Ryan, R-Wis, House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, D-Calif, and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, R.K. He could not reach Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, D-N.Y. He confirmed the limited nature, objectives and duration of the Syrian strike. As Defense Secretary Jim Mattis and other U.S. officials made clear, America and our allies mounted a one-off attack to deter any future use of chemical weapons by Syria, a prerogative fully supported by international law. President Trump's thoughtful, well-planned, narrowly drawn and superbly executed strike on Syrian chemical weapons facilities wasted no time, ordnance or lives. Its purpose was clear, well stated and well served. It should be non-controversial. Still, he is attacked. Neither President Trump nor anyone in his administration has suggested the onset of a long American military combat commitment in Syria. But U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Nikki Haley reaffirmed America's resolve to prevent any further use of chemical weapons. She said Saturday at the UN, "I spoke to the president this morning, and he said, if the Syrian regime uses this poisonous gas again, the United States is locked and loaded." Nevertheless, leading Democrats have been vocal in demanding congressional approval for any U.S. military involvement in Syria. Sen. Tim Kaine, D-V, the Democratic nominee for vice president in 2016, was quick to tweet, "Trump's decision to launch airstrikes against Syria without Congress approval is illegal. We need to stop giving presidents a blank check to wage war. Today it's Syria, but what's going to stop him from bombing Iran or North Korea next?" Kaine's tweet is legally inept, and all but laughable, given that President Bill Clinton, husband of Kaine's 2016 running mate, Hillary Clinton, undertook a long series of airstrikes in Kosovo and elsewhere, without any congressional authorization or pretense to getting it. Let's cut to the nub. The 1973 War Powers Resolution was intended to dissuade presidents from long-duration combat engagements and insertion of large numbers of U.S. troops. The law grew out of a decade of U.S. combat in Vietnam. It presumes to require that presidents get congressional approval for military combat operations if they last more than 60 days. Most legal scholars consider parts of the law unconstitutional. Presidents of both parties have generally demurred. No president has acceded to the law's constitutionality.